Hey guys, welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. If you're new here, my name is Jess and I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2. I post these videos every Sunday to share some of the meals our family of 4 had throughout the week and to hopefully give you some dinner inspiration. This week I have 3 easy and delicious dinners for you. If you guys enjoy these videos on my channel, don't forget to hit that like button and let's get to the food. For this first dinner, we had some extra fajita meat in the freezer from the week before, so we just thawed this out and then coated it in some sunflower oil and a little bit of extra fajita seasoning. And to go with this, of course, we have some tortillas, and then we're going to make some yellow rice on the side and some refried beans. Once our meat was cooked, I just sliced it into thin pieces. Then we cooked our yellow rice according to the package directions. Then I just cooked some frozen fajita veggies in a skillet with some butter and salt and pepper and added in some sliced mushrooms. And we heated up our refried beans with a little bit of chicken broth. So quesadillas are super easy to make, obviously. I just added some cheddar cheese onto our flour tortillas, then added our meat and veggies, added on some more cheese and another tortilla, and got these cooking in our pan with some butter. We served our quesadillas with our rice and beans, and some guacamole and sour cream for dipping. We've made various types of ramen bowls on my channel before, and they're always so delicious. This time we're going to smoke some pork on the smoker. So for the pork, we're making a marinade, and I'll have all the measurements down in the description box. We're just going to mix together some soy sauce, hoisin sauce, some rice vinegar, and some salt and pepper. So for the pork for this, we have a 3-pound pork ribeye roast, and we're just going to inject this with our marinade that we made. Then we're just going to rub it down with some onion powder, garlic powder, and 5-spice seasoning to taste. Now we're going to throw our pork on the smoker. We have this set up at 250 degrees and we're going to smoke this for about 90 minutes per pound. So for this 3-pound roast, we ended up smoking this for about 4.5 to 5 hours. This pork turned out so delicious, I could have eaten it all by itself for dinner. It had a super crispy crust on the outside and a perfect smoke ring, and it was tender and juicy and so delicious. While the pork was resting, we got started cooking our vegetables. We just have about a cup each of chopped carrots, frozen peas, and frozen corn, and we're just going to cook these in our pot with some butter and salt and pepper. For the broth for our ramen bowls, we're going to mix together a whole carton of beef broth and chicken broth. These two mixed together give it the perfect flavor, and ever since we started mixing them, that's the only way we do it now. Trust me, try it, it's delicious. So I'm going to have the measurements for the broth down in the description box as well, but we're going to add in some garlic powder and onion powder, a few drops of fish sauce. That ingredient is optional, of course, but it doesn't make it taste like fish, it just gives it a salty flavor. Then we're going to add in some Sriracha, some Hoisin sauce, some soy sauce, rice vinegar, and some ground ginger. Once we let our broth simmer for a little bit, we just added in 4 packages of ramen noodles without the seasoning packets and let those cook until they were done. To put these bowls together, we just piled in our noodles, our veggies, and our pork, and added in a whole bunch of that delicious broth. Then serve these with some soft-boiled eggs. To start this off, we're going to start cooking our ground beef. I just have 1 pound of ground sirloin, and I'm just going to cook that in my skillet with a little bit of butter and some salt and pepper. And I also added in 1 tablespoon of chili powder. Since we used some lean beef, there wasn't much grease, so we just added in a tablespoon of flour. That's going to help this thicken when we put it in our crock pot. When our meat was all cooked, I added it to our crock pot and then threw in 1 beef bouillon cube and another tablespoon of chili powder. Next came a teaspoon each of paprika and cumin. Then we added in some onion and garlic powder. I just kind of eyeballed this, but this was about a teaspoon of each as well. And for the last of the seasonings, I just added in a dash of cayenne pepper, a dash of white pepper, and some salt and pepper to taste. Then I just added a can of kidney beans that I didn't drain and 2 cups of vegetable juice. Then I just popped on the lid and put this on low for about 5 hours. About 30 minutes before we were ready to eat, I turned my crock pot up to high just to get it simmering a little more, and that's when I'm going to add in my Velveeta cheese and my pasta. So I'm going to add in a 7-ounce bag of small shell pasta and about a cup of Velveeta cheese that I just sliced and melted on top. I just let this cook for about another 20 minutes until the cheese melted and the pasta was tender. For the toppings for our chili mac, we have some sour cream, some sliced jalapenos, some sweet onion, and some shredded cheese. And to go on the side, we're just going to have some tomatoes and cucumbers with ranch dressing. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, we would love for you to join our YouTube family. So hit that subscribe button down below and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future recipes. And we'll see you guys in the next one.